Well, good morning. It's the Plan B Morning Show. Hold on, let me get him in there. There's my buddy, Brock and Hunter.
What's up, man?
We are streaming. Make sure you find us on Twitch, find us on Facebook, find us on the Plan B Morning Show YouTube page. Make sure you subscribe to that for web exclusive content. It's exclusive.
You usually say that in the after show podcast.
Yeah.
There's nothing really exclusive about it, but
nothing exclusive about it at all. But hey, we like to say that. We got to drum up the excitement, okay?
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, get us on all your socials. We'll be there for the next hour or so. Have a little fun with us. And actually, let's kick it off with this. And I know we don't have as many people watching, but as we continue, maybe we'll continue this conversation because Hunter was just beside himself when I told him that I turn off the heat at night when we go to bed. Or at least Kiki does when she comes up to bed because she goes to bed.
It's insane. It's insane.
This morning when I got up, it was a
you know what?
53 in our house.
You know what? Okay, first off, let me tell you why this is insane. You don't live in a mansion, all right? You know when people turn their heat off, it's because they got 95 rooms over there that they've never even been in. They don't even know what look like because they don't go there. It's just my house is so big that we can't heat this whole thing because nobody's in these rooms. Yeah. That's not your case. You've been in every room in your house. There's no reason to turn the heat off ever.
There's some we don't use the spare all that often on the weekends and everything like that. And at night we're not in there. What's the point? What's the point of heating?
It's like rooms? My grandma. She had a bigger house, but she would always like cut off the breezeway, and that would be like the winter room, or it's like you don't go in there. It's freezing cold. You know, that's just part of the house that in the winter nobody goes to.
So here's what I want to ask, and we'll put this out there, and we'll continue this conversation. Anybody else out there turn off the heat at night? All right. Now, again, I don't want you to think I don't have everything going. We got little space heaters. Like we got
crickets.
We have one space heater upstairs that we turn on in the main bedroom, and that's where all of us sleep. So we have that on. But then all the rest
because nobody wants to sleep anywhere else because that's the only place that's hot.
Boo-hoo, it's cold. So anyone else out there watching right now, comment on our socials. Let us know. Do you turn the heat on? Do you keep the heat or do you keep the heat on? Do you turn it off? I turn it off every night because I'm a responsible homeowner.
Anybody else
need to be dumping my heat off.
Straight crickets this morning. Ridiculous. You're not going to get one comment saying we turn the heat off too because it's -4. No,
I get it. Like I said, I understand now why Dad just went around turning the heat down, shutting lights off. Apparently, we can just burn money. Apparently, we might as well just burn money. Anyway, let us know. Get it out of the fun. Do you keep your heat on? Do you turn it off at night in the winter months? I turn mine off because there's no sense in wasting money. There's no sense. All right.
What do you do with all that money he saved? Do I send you to a radio college? Is that what he did?
Right. Where'd you learn that? Heat school. Anyway. All right. Well, while we keep that conversation,
keep your heat on.
Let's get her going right now. It's time for your morning dump. I got some heat for you.
Yeah. Good, because we need it. It's cold.
As always, your morning dump brought to you by Pump
That
Septic. Clean your septic today with Pump That Septic. Call them 269-445-7777 or visit pumpthatseptic.com. Yeah, pump it. Pump that septic. Everything's frozen right now. I don't know if you can pump it. It's cold. What about this, Hunter? If you didn't know, the third Monday in January, which is today, is known as Blue Monday, which is, according to research, the most depressing day of the year.
Somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
Someone's got a big case of the Mondays. In 2005, researchers calculated a bunch of factors, including weather conditions and the amount of daylight in the Northern Hemisphere, that is, and determined that the third Monday in January is the gloomiest day on calendar.
Damn.
I mean,
that sucks. I mean, it's going to be gloomy for some people tonight. There's 2 games on tonight. It's going to be a gloomy day for either Pittsburgh fans or Buffalo fans.
Put in some football factors into that.
Man, it could really bring it down.
Yeah, I could see that. I thought maybe it would be a little bit later on, maybe like in February or March. Because
I'm going to be honest, that's
all worn out.
That's when it hits for me.
Yeah.
That's usually when I like try to plan a vacation of some sort or like try to do something during the weekend where you just got to get away because February and March are the longest damn months in the world.
Yes, they are.
They are so long. They make the winter. I mean, is it done yet?
It's
cold.
don't like for me. And again, getting out, like I'm excited about this because I know there's ice forming. I'll get out there, get some skiing, snowmobiling, whatever. You find things to occupy your gloomy months. But you're right though, like end of February, and then you hit March. And you're like, Jesus, wait, we still got another month and a half because it depends on what April does. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
April, it may snow. I've seen snow in May. And so it's like, oh my God, so I think like end of March into April, like the March and April can really drag, really drag on. So
if you could just get a little bit nicer sooner, it would be perfect. Absolutely perfect. You know?
Perfect. Yeah. You got people turning their heat off left and right is ridiculous.
Bunch of morons out there.
But all right, well, for all the droopy dogs out there, it's Monday.
Buck up.
Buck up. What about this? I like this, Hunter, because who doesn't love some fun words that haven't been said in a long time? If you're looking to expand your vocabulary in 2024, Wayne State University in Michigan just put a long list words that should be resurrected in 2024. These aren't slang. They aren't but it's real words that were used that are in the dictionary. So here's a list that they put together. I won't do the full one, but I'll do some of my favorites. What about pocky?
Pocky?
Pocky, Pawky. Pocky.
No idea. I've never heard that word in my life.
Having a mocking or cynical sense of humor, he had a pocky wit that undercut his superior self-importance. So smartass. Does that sound like a smartass?
Pocky.
Maybe a little pocky over there.
Pocky.
What about pettifogger?
I just don't like anything that starts with petty.
Pettifogger. So Pettifogger. Pettifogger.
It's better than a file.
It's an inferior legal practitioner, especially one who deals with petty cases or has dubious practices. As in, he started with dreams of being a Supreme Court justice, but in practice, he was just another ambulance chasing pettifogger.
So Petty?
Petti.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. What about this? Twankle.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star. How I wonder what you are.
It's not the hip hop version of Twinkle.
No, it's not. Oh, okay.
Twankle. So TWANKLE. To twang with the fingers on a musical instrument. So you do a little finger bit. Little twinkle on this here guitar right there.
That boy can twinkle.
That boy can twinkle.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm learning some new words here. Never heard of this.
Joe, twinkle on the guitar. Here we go. Right there.
Yeah.
It works.
Twinkling.
I'm gonna use twinkle a lot. Raw gabbit. I
think you need to put something on it. You need to go to the gas station and get yourself a little rubber.
So a raw gabbit, RAWGABBIT.
Raw gabbit.
A person who speaks confidently but ignorantly. So you and I are raw gabbiters, Hunter. That's what we are.
Yeah.
Yes, we are. Very much so.
Raw gabbit.
We are very good at the old raw gabbit.
I feel like a lot of these words like Will Ferrell would use in the movie Elf.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Old-timey kind of.
It
sounds like you're swearing, but you're not swearing. It's kind of like that.
What do you say?
Example, my social media is filled with raw gabbits trying to explain everything. Mm-hmm. So there you go. Yeah.
To be honest with you, if somebody called me that, I don't know if I'd be taken back or.
Yeah.
What do you call me? Should I be pissed? Should I be upset about this?
That's the thing is I like these old. You can call anyone a jerk. You can call anyone an ass. You can call anyone you dumbass. But you must, sir. You are a raw gabbit. You'd be like, what? And then you have
Anybody know what that is?
And then you have a duel in the streets at high noon. That's what it is. All right, I got.
Did he call me a raw gabbit?
Defend my honor. Anyway, last one for you. This is a great one. Thunderplump. And again, this is a real word. Thunderplump.
Mm-hmm. Actually, that's what we call the old thunderplump.
Is that what you call sex? Is that what you say? Do the old thunderplump, if you know what I'm saying.
Right.
That sounds like you're doing it wrong. That's what that sounds like. Do the old.
There's nothing thunder about it. Or plump.
Thunder plump, am I right? It actually, believe it or not, has nothing to do with sex. Now, I feel like I could make this a dumb vocabulary for the day, but no, it is a heavy fall of rain during a thunderstorm. as in he hoped he could get home before the storm got too bad, but found himself instead jogging through a soggy thunderplump. I say, my good man, did you look out the window? It looks like there'd be a thunderplump later.
Yeah. I don't know. These words are too old timey.
Yeah, they are.
You started using these, people would look at you like, "But is this guy a time traveler? This guy from back in the day? Why is he using these words?"
Even back in the day, this sounds a little ridiculous. And I know they said some goofy things, but I mean, loosen up them pantaloons, buddy. You sound like a nut.
Right.
Did you say it's gonna thunder plump outside? That doesn't make any sense, Gary. Nah, I say, good man. Anyway, so there you go. There's some long lost words that you can bring back in 2024 if you want people to look at you like you're a nutbar. Yeah. Lastly, this is interesting, man. Those pharmaceutical ads that play during football games are going to look and sound a lot different this year. Starting this week, drug commercials will no longer be able to speed up the narrator when they're listing all these side effects.
Really?
New laws also mean advertisers can't show distracting videos like, say, someone gliding or making pottery. sitting in a bathtub in the middle of the woods for some reason.
Right. Yeah, grandma flying a drone. Look how happy she looks. She must have taken her meds.
So it's going to likely mean longer and more visually boring drug commercials in 2024. Interesting. So you won't hear the guy that comes at the end.
What did he say? What was the side effect?
With all the horrible side effects. Hey, I tell you what, you won't have upset stomach, but you're going to blow out your booty hole and get a crazy rash and lose your vision. That's what's going to happen.
You know what? This is devastating for the pharmaceutical commercials. I'm serious, because half the commercial, even sped up, is the side effects.
Yep.
That's still half the commercial, even sped up. So now you can't speed it up. What? You don't have any time to advertise.
Yeah.
It's going to be a commercial full of side effects.
Yeah.
Right?
That's all it is. You're going to have a minute ad, and it's going to be all side effects.
So here's what it's going to be. They're going to have to pay for more ad time. So now instead of the 30-second, Lipitor commercial or whatever, now it's going to be a minute. Now 30 seconds of it is going to be the guy saying, "Hey, this is what's going to happen."
By the way, I know we have someone here, flying a kite in an open field, and this is very lovely. But I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. You're going to have bleeding from all orifices. Okay,
let's be honest. You're going to die.
You're going to lose your teeth. Your hair is going to turn neon green. But you won't have itchy skin anymore. So,
but you didn't know this before, because before I used to just say this really fast and you couldn't understand what I was saying. But
you're taking medication for your IBS that's actually going to give you IBS.
Right.
It's insane. It's insane. If you take this medicine, you'll become lactose intolerant. Your heart is going to explode and everything. But your toenails will be fine. I don't know. Yeah, you'll get rid of your gout. I'm not sure what to tell you. Actually, you won't get gout.
Your elbows won't itch anymore. You'll be fine.
I'll take the itchy skin. That's like in
what do you say?
In Billy Madison when he's doing the Spanish.
Slow down.
Slow down.
Yeah.
Got it. Anyway, all right, there you go. That is your morning dump. We'll be back. Hold on a sec. I'm already not liking this. All right. Well, hold on real quick. Good morning, Scott. Ricky said no heat is on. Good morning, Michelle. Doesn't it make your furnace work just as hard to get? No, because I don't crank it up to 90. Put it at a nice, reasonable.
It's funny. It's not going the way you thought it was going to go, is it?
I didn't know there was a bunch of pussies listening to our show.
No, we're all people. We
keep the heat at 60 some nights. It's like 57. If we have people over, turn it to 62. That's reasonable. Okay, that's reasonable.
Yeah. Doesn't turn it off, though.
Hold on. Adam said nobody but you turns the heat off.
Yes, thank you. Unbelievable. Thank you, guys.
No, actually, the space heater is
your poor family.
It's one of those. It's just the ceramic one, so it's really not bad. Adam also keeps it on. Michelle keeps it. What a bunch of babies!
What do you mean a bunch of babies? This is what it's for. This is why you pay for it.
You know what?
It's like paying for Xfinity and never turning the TV on because it takes too much energy.
I can't wait for that first time my daughter goes to touch it. When she's able to touch it, like, don't you touch that furnace.
You know what? I hope
You
she.
know
I hope
times-
when you're at work right now, I hope she's just spinning that thing till it can't spin anymore.
This red light.
Dad's gone.
Red light. You know what? I can't tell you how many times I heard my mom say, "You want to pay the heating bill?"
Right.
I'm just hearing the voice. All right, we got to go on. Here we go.
Yeah. We're bringing this up too, by the way. Not shying away from this one.
What is that?
You're not shying away from this one. We're talking about
Oh,
this.
yeah,
game.
absolutely. No, I'm calling everyone out.
Call it. It's the mind frame of this guy. I'm the only one that does something. I'm the right
Boy,
one.
I didn't know.
This
I
is the
was
mind
talking
frame.
about pussies.
This is the mind frame of this guy over here. This thick-headed moron sometimes. He says, everybody's wrong. I'm the only one that turns the heat off, and I'm the right. No, you keep the heat on, Brock.
What a bunch of babies.
Go ahead.
Wait,
So
you know what-
beforehand, he was like, I turn the heat off. I'm the right one in this situation. Hunter, you're wrong. Everybody take my side. Comment on
I
Facebook.
didn't realize. You know what
Go
we
ahead and read
are?
'em.
We're just a bunch of weak, soft-handed babies. That's a. You know
No.
what? It's the boomers were right. We're right. We're a bunch
No.
of babies.
No.
Unbelievable. You know what I am with this, Hunter? I'm a real raw gabbit when it comes to this.
You are a raw gamut right now. Read them.
Yeah, everyone says they
Read
keep
'em.
it on. What a bunch of babies.
Everybody.
Yeah,
Nobody
everybody.
turns their heat off.
The only person who was reasonable about it was Hardwired 420. He says we keep our heat at 60 some nights. It's like 57. And then if there's people over, they put it at 62.
You know what they don't do? Turn it off.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I didn't know.
What is
It
the
was
temp right now?
so-
What is the temperature?
I don't know.
I'm going to look real quick. What is it out? It is 5 degrees out right now.
Yeah.
Turn your effing heat on, would you?
Yeah, the heat's on now. I told you when I get up in the morning, I turn it on. I put it at 65, 66, and then Kiki can adjust accordingly.
Why'd you
I
turn
get
it down? Because your family's breathing was slowing down and you had to keep them alive?
Bunch of babies. Cold weather.
What's their heart rate right now?
It's, you know what? Bears hibernate without heat. They're fine. Okay. Don't be
David Blaine would be in your house and be like, dude, turn the
I
heat
didn't
on.
know
This
I
is
was
cold.
friends with a bunch of Warren Buffetts over here, a bunch of rich people that are just pumping heat in left and right. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Okay.
I'm standing by it.
What do you do with the saved money? If you were to be like, hey, Riley, with this saved money, with you freezing your ass off right now,
Mhm.
it's going to take you to Disney World in 3 months.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
I'm
you
not
didn't
going-
say that.
I'm not going to do that because that's just ridiculous.
No.
Disney World is way
Making them
overpriced.
suffer.
I'll take her to Cedar Point, maybe.
Jeez, man.
Let's not be ridiculous here, okay?
And you know what? Not only this, when you're done with work, he's going to take him out of the freezing ass house and take him out to the freezing ass lake
Yeah.
to go fishing.
And look, I'll put a heater in the shanty, okay? But we're not going to run it the whole time. We're not going to run it the whole time, all right? I'm not made of money. I stand by this. You know what? And if I were to call my parents right now, that furnace would be off. The furnace would be
Yeah.
off, all right? I stand by it, okay? You don't need the heat on at night. You're heating up an empty house. Ridiculous. Everyone
It's
getting
5.
one area.
It's 5
Everyone
up.
getting one area, okay? We'll keep it going. We'll keep it going with this. We'll have this conversation more.
They're in
But
your
right
living
now,
room burning phone books, dude. Just trying to stay
though,
warm. Would you?
they got a burn barrel in the living room.
Jesus.
Don't burn the fancy stuff. Only the trash. Only the junk mail.
This
The
guy.
junk mail. All right, we got to keep her going here because we got a lot of sports to talk about. So let's get to it. As always, sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, bud.
Bud Distributing getting you stocked up with delicious Bud Light, tall, cool Budweiser's, other delicious drinks that will keep you warm when your furnace is off. That's right. There you can just drink a little bit more. Just drink a little bit
All right,
more.
but not a lot of us really have to do that to keep us warm because we keep it on.
Hey, I just keep
like
the nip
people.
going. I keep the nip going. Anyway, get stocked up and always remember to drink wiser with Bud Distributing.
That's
Amen.
right. Hey, man. There was some NFL. There was some football over the weekend, and boy, are we going to talk about it. Saturday's game, man. We're going to start from the beginning. Saturday, Texans beat the Browns 45-14. What are you doing over there?
Sorry, I had to put. I forgot to put my big
Jesus.
hairy
I'm
muff
trying to
on.
do some sports here. All right, get it together. Texans beat the Browns 45-14 in an absolute massacre.
Did not see that coming, Hunter.
No,
I did
not at all. I don't think anybody really did. I don't think
No.
most of Saturday's games were kind of odd, a little lopsided. Texans definitely taking care of the Browns, like you said. I don't think anybody saw that coming. I actually had the thought that Flacco was going to come out and start dicing, man, but he's too old, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, we're thinking the experience because he's going against the rookie CJ Stroud, who had a great game, 16 of 21, 274 yards, 3 TDs in there.
You know what's pissing me off during the game? The old man Flacco out there, and then I'm like, I'm older than Flacco. Damn it! Stop saying that.
How old is Flacco? Are you older than Flacco?
I think so. I think he's maybe not. Is he 39?
Joe Flacco.
I think he's 39.
38.
38.
We're basically the same. That's wild.
What's his birthday?
January 16th. So he just turned 38. He just he turns 38 or 39 tomorrow. That's what it is. He turns
really?
Tomorrow. Yeah.
Oh, a win would have been nice for your birthday, but
he looks so much older than us. It's just because he's.
You know what it is? It's the NFL. No, it's because he's a quarterback in the NFL. Like I'll be 95 years old and I'll still look at the guys in the NFL like, they're older than I am.
Like
those are men.
Like Patrick Mahomes. I mean, he's what, 28?
Yeah.
How old is he? Yeah, he's 28 years old.
It's just weird to think
we're
about.
A decade older than him, and I feel like he's 10 years older than me.
Yeah. He could have been your Trey bitch in high school. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's weird to think about that.
Not even. He would have been. I would have been
way younger. Yeah, you would have been.
He'd be still in middle school.
Wow.
5th grade when I was graduating, whatever it was. But
just wild to think about. Hey, but you know what? Old man wisdom didn't really pull through on Saturday because Texans took care of the Browns here, man. 45-14. Next game, Chiefs doing the same as the Texans, taking care of the Dolphins, 26-7. I kind of had a feeling that the Chiefs were going to take this one, but not in that fashion. I thought it would have been a little bit closer. I thought Miami would have put up more than 7.
Crazy game, and the weather.
Granted, the weather, I get it.
Yes. That was the big thing. The big underlier was the weather. That affected. I didn't watch the whole game just because it was a late game. Kiki stayed up and watched it, and she was like, man, it was crazy. All of like the dropped passes and errant balls. Because, I mean, those gusts were coming in. I mean, you can throw the ball as best you want, but a 25, 30-mile-an-hour gust comes in through Arrowhead. That's going to take that ball off the route. You know what I mean?
You know, a lot of the announcers are saying a lot of like pregame interviews and whatnot. They're saying Mahomes can throw the ball in the snow. There's something about that guy who can. They're like, he still whips it. That ball can be frozen, cold. It can be -40, and Mahomes can still throw it.
Honestly, though, you don't want to throw it hard. That was the big thing. Is Kelsey didn't have a very good game because he was dropping balls left and right. They always talked about that.
Ball gets rock hard, man.
Dude, rock hard. Brett Favre was notorious for that, and so many receivers were like, we hate it.
Bring it back a little bit. Slow it down.
Yeah, he'll throw it 60 miles an hour when it's -10. That's going to shatter your hands.
Right. Hey, Brett, we're catching hockey pucks over here, man. Stop. Like
you're going to look like what's his face in Tropic Thunder.
With the hands. It's just the mangle.
You look like Ben Stiller's character in Tropic Thunder.
What happened to your hands?
Brett Favre threw it. Yeah, Mahomes threw a ball at me. So.
Pink mist, man. But hey, man, apparently he did slow it down because Chiefs taking care of business. Business Saturday,
my business.
26-7. Miami, see you later.
Wait, real quick, Hunter. You're going to have to accept the fact, the very real possibility that you're going to have to watch Taylor Swift in the Super Bowl because the Chiefs just find ways to win, man.
I'm not. Now, I'm going to say it right now. If Chiefs, let's start the petition right now, Brock. Chiefs go to the Super Bowl, I'm not watching it. We're not having a party. I'm going to bed.
Yep.
And everybody else should too. If you're not a fan of the Chiefs and they go to the Super Bowl, don't watch it. I mean, why? It's just going to be Taylor Swift and Mahomes.
Yep.
And Kelsey. I'm so sick of it. I ain't like talking about it anymore.
All right, we can move on. Let's move on to a better game.
She had her own like custom made like Kelsey jacket. They were talking about. They gave her like 15 minutes of pregame TV time.
Yep.
Why? Anyway, moving on.
The funny thing is too,
we got football to talk about.
I think it's great. She's never before this season never watched a Chiefs game. Now she's up there in the suite, living the high life. She probably got given that jersey by the organization. She's already a billionaire. And she's just more and more, all because she's banging one of the guys on the team. That's it. That's it.
Taylor Swift on a kickoff. They call a fair catch. Where does the ball go?
Tell me.
That's all. I'm going to ask you simple questions, and if you can't answer them, you can't go to the game.
You can't watch the game.
What happens? What happens, Taylor? Or are you just up there cheering when everybody else cheers?
Yep.
Oh, they scored? Oh!
Yep.
Wait, we scored? Oh!
No, Taylor, that wasn't us. Sit down. Oh,
Sit down. Jesus. All right. Moving on, because we
Yes, go
got some
on.
football to talk about, not Taylor. Lions taking care of business. Actually, kind of.
It was close.
It was a close game. It really was a close game.
Yep.
24-23, beating the Rams last night. If you were a local Lions fan, you were going nuts. You were excited. You had a great night. Jared Goff threw for a touchdown, completed a game-sealing first down against a team that, cast him away. Bye-bye, Jared. But he got his revenge, man. The Lions won a playoff game for the first time in 32 years. Woo! You could see the look on Campbell's face, man, when they sealed it. And they started kneeing the ball, and they were like kind of counting, like, wait, we could just, they don't have any timeouts left. Yeah, we won.
Almost kind of like wait, did this really, hold on, this really happened, guys?
You could see the smirk. You could see the smirk build on his face of like,
Holy
damn it, we really did it.
Yep.
We did it. And you know what, Lions, you did. You did. It's a different team this year. It's kind of a different mindset, different program, and hey, you did it. You won a playoff game. The first one since 1992 when you beat Dallas on January 5th. Rough day for Dallas
32 years ago.
Jeez, man.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, no. Sorry, Dallas. But, hey, big win. So we will find out who Dallas plays tomorrow, and we'll talk more about it tomorrow.
Lions play.
Lions. Sorry, I say Dallas.
Yeah, so it's right now for sure we know the matchups. Green Bay heading to San Francisco. Baltimore taking on the Texans. Now we need to see who the Chiefs are going to play with the game tonight between Buffalo and Pittsburgh. And then
that's 4:30. That game's at 40. That was a postponed game scheduled for 4:30. So
and then the Lions, that's who we'll figure out who they're going to play between the
Eagles and Bucks.
Yep.
Okay.
Who do you think would be an easier opponent for the Lions?
The Lions, the Eagles, or the Bucks?
Yeah.
That's tough. You know why that's tough? Because I can't tell you. It doesn't matter because each team has a QB that will show up sometimes, and sometimes it's like he doesn't know what he's doing. And I'm talking about Baker Mayfield, and I'm talking about Hurts. I would rather play Mayfield.
I would too.
I would rather play Mayfield. Hurts is solid, man. I understand the Eagles have been struggling, but hey, let's be honest. The Eagles are still the Eagles, and they can turn it on. They can turn it on.
And I feel like honestly, Tampa Bay has just had a lucky run, and again, this is a middle-aged, out of shape radio DJ saying this, but I feel like it's been kind of lucky at the end. You know what I mean? Which, hey, luck goes a long way in some football games.
At the end, it's really about momentum too, though. So, like, yes, I guess I can see what you're saying, but is it like set up? Because there's a lot of key factor going into the playoffs is having that wave, that momentum where we're riding high, man. You know, and sometimes that'll carry you far into the playoffs.
I mean, they limped into it. I know they have a higher seed than the Eagles, but I think what's going to happen is the Eagles are going to put a hurt on them. I really do. I think the Eagles are going to come and be like, okay, enough of everyone doubting us. We're the Philadelphia Eagles. Yeah, we lost the Super Bowl last year, but you know what? Knock it off. We're the Eagles, and here we go. You know what I mean?
All right, so you're taking Philadelphia.
I think Philly. I think even if Baker Mayfield comes up to play, which who knows? He's hit or miss, but and then I'm taking the Bills tonight too. I think the Bills got it.
Taking the Bills. You know what? I'm right there with you, man. I'd like to take the other teams to try to bet against you, but I think you're good on that one. I'm going with the Bills and the Eagles. I think that's who's going to take the games tonight. You didn't talk about your Packers. Should we review that real quick?
I mean,
if
you want me to go,
I know we hate it when you gloat, but you know what? We can't look over that. Look, Packers put up 48 points yesterday. Unbelievable.
I'm super happy that obviously that they won. I would have been happy if they won 7-0. I would have been happy if they won 3-0. I feel right. A win is a win. But for them to go in there after literally everyone picked, I'm telling you, everyone picked Dallas other than Packers fans, who still were kind of like, oh God, I mean, this is the youngest team in the NFL, the youngest team to make the playoffs in NFL history since we started keeping records on this.
What is Green Bay's key asset? Would you say right now?
I think the youth.
The
I
youth?
think that's what it is. And I don't want to take the words away from other talking heads, but that was the main thing people kept going on. Because here's what you got. They got nothing to lose at this point.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Nothing to lose. Youth, which with inexperience, you would think in the playoffs would really harness your play.
But there's no baggage. There's no baggage there. Think about this. Think about Dak going into the playoffs, playing a team that has knocked them out of playoff contention multiple times. All right. And he's felt the hurt of an upset. He's felt all that.
Okay.
He's got the pressure on him. And then you got a guy like Jordan Love who's like, hey, guys, let's get out there and play. Everyone thinks we're going to lose. Let's,
Okay. I got a question here for you.
No.
All right. So where we stand right now, if you're a team next week and you got to play Green Bay, would you rather play Aaron Rodgers in the Green Bay Packers or Jordan Love in the Green Bay Packers? So where we're at right now.
They are a more complete team than they were with Aaron. Now, hear me out on this, all right? With Aaron, and dude, we've done this. The Packers have done this. I have not suited up yet. I know I'm waiting for the call. They've done this with all sorts of wasted cap space because of trades and people leaving, money that we weren't able to use to pick up, Odell or some of these guys on the wire, right? We have nothing but rookies. We picked up Bo Melton off the practice squad 3 weeks ago. You got nobody's as far as the league is concerned.
So you're saying Green Bay is a better team without Aaron Rodgers?
Yes.
That's wild.
At this point.
Wild.
Now, I'm not going to say that, Super Bowl winning Green Bay Packers in 2010. Absolutely not. When you looked at who he had, we had Jennings and Jordy Nelson and Cobb. I mean, we were Jones. We were stacked. But I think it's funny that
I'm going to be honest. I thought Green Bay was going to get exposed, and they did not. It's a complete opposite.
No, the Cowboys got exposed. The Cowboys, who were 8-0 at home this year in Jerry World and Jerry Land. And the Packers came in, not only put an amazing defensive front up, and I know the 32 looks up. I was actually kind of mad that Green Bay put in their secondary. They put in their secondary number twos. And I was like, I would have kept my foot on that throat. And I think they maybe did it more out of respect for Mike McCarthy, the former Green Bay Packer coach and Super Bowl winning coach. But then the Cowboys started coming back, and everyone's like, whoa, I was still getting it.
They were at the end there. There was a couple plays where I'm like, hey, if they score right now, we got a game, guys.
Onside kick or whatever. I mean, it was closer than people think at the end. But when you had a 4 or 5, whatever it was, getting back to my original point, I'm rambling. I know this was going to happen. I think their youth and their inexperience has helped them. I think it does. And I also think it's the people doubting them, saying, well, because even now everyone's already saying 49ers got it. Okay, yeah, they snuck one by. They surprised us with Dallas, but Dallas isn't the team. 49ers are going to work them. Are they? Everyone picked Dallas on this go around. So I don't know.
I mean, if I look at it, I don't say that. I will say 49ers are a different team than Dallas, but here we go. I mean, you can't take anything away from Green Bay and what they've done and what they've showed. I mean, I think people are going to take it more serious going into this next game, and there's going to be more talk of what this team really is, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's wild.
Look out.
And you know what? It's game by game, because I still don't think I don't think anybody can say, dude, yes, this team is it's game by game, and it seems like they're getting better.
Oh, they have the whole season. Wild. They started off rough, and everyone was like, Jordan Love, he's not it. Now everyone's like, here you go. Third franchise quarterback. Look out. And everyone needs to understand now there is a real possibility that the Packers and the Lions could play each other in the playoffs. It would be in the NFC Championship.
Yeah. Could you imagine?
Wow, dude.
I was actually just going to bring that up. So, yeah, if they win the next game, Detroit and Green Bay, then, hey, it's going to be a –
oh, dude, I'd be sick.
The air's going to be thick.
I'd be sick to my stomach.
Air is going to be thick.
But again, there's still a lot of road ahead for both teams. There is a lot. I mean.
And in that case, too, the last time they played, Detroit lost.
Yeah.
That was Thanksgiving, right?
Yep. And we worked them.
Yeah. Wow.
So we'll see. It's exciting, man. It's playoff football.
Crazy game Saturday. Yesterday was wild. And you know what? Doesn't stop. Take a nap because, hey, 4:30 and 8 o'clock tonight, we continue.
Look out.
Yep.
All right.
Your liver is probably like, no,
just screaming.
please, no. Another day of football. Another day of
Don't-
nacho cheese and beer. What?
Don't do it to me. I'm dying.
All
I'm
right.
dying. Well, we're excited. We'll have more football news tomorrow after Monday night games with Pittsburgh and Buffalo and Tampa Bay and Philadelphia. Some big games tonight. I'll save the Aaron Rodgers story. It's still something I want to talk
Yeah,
about.
it's still relative.
But yeah, we can maybe do that Wednesday or Tuesday once we got or Wednesday. Yeah. So, all right. Good enough for now. Sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, bud.
We'll be back. All right.
Damn camera.
So we'll get right to the topic.
Which is
What's something that you are 100% sure is true, even though you can't prove it? They're blacked out there for a second. I was thinking about something. Hold on. Let me see. There's some more comments. Rockstar is going to have a son with a unibrow and enormous nose because her body is going to think she's a caveman. She's a caveman.
Caveman.
Let's see. Mood be Beaver. Dave, did you have a stroke? Are you okay? Yes, I know, Chris. Our buddy Chris Area is probably very excited. A lot of excited Lions fans. Hunter, did you do something wrong?
Why?
Because Alan says, way to be a gatekeeper, Hunter. Have fun being canceled, dude. Is he being serious? What'd you do? Or is he being facetious about the whole heat on thing?
Wait, what did he say again?
Said, way to be a gatekeeper, Hunter. Have fun being canceled, dude. What did you do?
What does that even mean?
Maybe he's just being facetious about you and the heating thing, being a gatekeeper for keeping the heat on.
What?
I don't know. Very ominous, Alan. You need to explain yourself. Ryan, yeah, Dallas defense was trash yesterday. Their defense really hasn't been good all year. I mean, that was kind of their weak point.
Yeah.
But Packers.
As soon as you saw that look on Dak's face, that's when you knew.
Dude, a couple times, I almost felt bad when they flashed over to him a couple times. He just looked like, what's happening?
Confused.
Confused. Yeah.
Deer in a headlight look, man. He gets that.
All right, here we go. All righty. Good morning. It's 7:45, the Plan B Morning Show. Brock Hunter.
What's happening?
Don't forget, we are streaming. Find us on Twitch. Find us on Facebook. Find us on the Plan B Morning Show YouTube page. Make sure you subscribe to that for web-exclusive content. We'll be on for the next 15 minutes or so. Get in on the conversation. Have some fun with us here.
Mm-hmm.
And with that said, it is time for your topic of the day. What are you 100% sure is true, even though you can't prove it? You can't prove it.
Good question.
Yeah.
Just get it out of the way.
What? You
say it. You know what I'm going to say.
Aliens?
Yeah.
Oh, aliens? Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Get it out of the way.
God, at this point, though, you'd think it's something.
This is interesting coming from you. So 2016, Brock, even if I mentioned the A word, aliens, blah, you moron. Dude, now you're coming around to it a little bit. Throughout the years, I think I've burned into your brain that that universe is pretty big, isn't it?
You've gotten me down some rabbit holes, and you've got me down. Yeah, I'd say I'm more open to it, but also I keep reverting back to don't give me the Sasquatch in the woods video, okay? No. Don't give me the blurry photo. Everyone's just been speculating all this stuff. Well, the government's good. Hey, do you see they released this? Well, it's still nothing. It's still nothing, or at least not to the point where it's like, I don't know.
Do I think aliens have been here? I don't know. I can't tell you that. All I'm saying is it's too vast out there for us morons. We're a bunch of morons here on this planet, right? Yeah. You telling me we're the only ones? Yeah. There's no way. There's no way.
Again, like I said, I'm less skeptical than I was before. You know what? I have the
Dude,
the
and if
tinfoil
if
hat
if
over
we
my
are,
head on.
what's more of a miracle? I think us being alone is
Oh, for
more
sure.
is more of a miracle
For sure.
than us not being. I don't know. You know how far and deep I get into that
We,
subject.
we,
So
we go deep on that one. We'll leave that. But okay, so there you go. You're 100% sure. It's
can't
true,
prove it.
but you sure. I like that. For me, something I'm 100% sure is true, but I can't prove it. I think there are a lot of gambling deals, backdoor deals going on. There's a lot of rigged sports
In
out
sports,
there. There's a lot of
I
rigged.
agree.
And you know what?
100% agree.
Maybe not so much to fixing whole games, but
I think it is.
plays happening, things be, you know what I mean?
I think it is. Dude, Vegas is so right on. They're too close for it not to be. Dude, the spread like 3.5 and it's 3. It's
Yep.
like, how do you know that?
I mean,
And like
look,
every time too. Like it's so they're too good at guessing for them not to have a hand in it.
yeah.
Am I wrong?
So, okay. So even as I say this now, I'm like, God, am I 100% sure? Because it just would be, dude, it would blow the sports world up if it actually came out like, hey,
It'll never come out. You can't release that. Even if it does come to light and like something happens, you're like, dude, that's definitely happening right there.
yeah,
Roger Goodell would be like, snuff some people out
yeah,
because nobody can learn about this. Snuff them
Yeah.
out. There's too much money in there, you know?
yeah.
But
Yeah.
dude, there is definitely some fixing going on.
There's got to
It's
be,
proven.
right?
There's documentaries of happening in the past.
Yeah.
History repeats itself.
But now
Fact.
what I'm saying is that was one guy maybe making a deal with a bookie. For me, I'm going on the limb of, yeah, it's like a full network. Like it is a full network of people now, not just one guy, a basketball player going, hey, I'm going to go brick a couple shots, make this bet. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
He said that one guy, was it a ref or a player talking about it? Who was that guy?
Yeah, there was it ASU? I think it was ASU, but there was that documentary. It was a basketball player, point guard, shaving points, making it
Right.
just perfect to where it looked like he wasn't, but he was.
So
Then you had that NBA ref making calls.
Right. So I'm saying now this is on a much larger scale. All right, much larger scale. Can't prove it, but God, some of the stuff, man. Let's see. Let's go to Facebook here. What are you 100% sure is true, even though you can't prove it? Adam said Epstein didn't kill himself. I know. Can they just tell us that he didn't? Come on. Like, does anyone really think that he killed himself?
No.
Right?
No. And if you do, why?
Yeah.
Like, there's no way. Oh, what are the odds he's still alive? Pretty good.
Ooh, are we gonna go down that rabbit hole?
Yeah, I think he's still alive.
I mean, did we ever see the body?
No, I know. No, that autopsy photo, it was a joke. What are the odds? I'm saying he's still alive. I think he's still alive.
Well, look, when you look at everything, the security guard fell asleep. The camera stopped working. All of this happened.
Like, all that sketchiness says he's still alive.
You might. I mean, you can't prove it.
You can't prove it.
Yep.
But if you kind of look at it, like, why did all this stuff happen if he's not alive?
Shady things our government has done, it's very possible. God, we should have just used conspiracy theories for that. It's pretty much what this is. Let's see. Jeremy said loved ones that passed away do visit us.
It's like, what do you mean? It's like they're ghosts or
maybe
they watch over us
as other forms, maybe like in a bird or a wind.
Hey,
interesting. Going back to the aliens thing, that Bob Lazar, him talking about how we're just vessels, like according to we're vessels for souls or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That one will creep you out a little bit.
Yeah.
That one will creep you out a little bit. Like we're just
thinking about you get
containers.
You past family members still visiting you. It's like, I hope they're not visiting me at certain points in my life. Hope they're not visiting me behind doors. That's for sure. Not now, Grandma. Not now.
The door, knock, please, Grandma, please. Is like tip over a candle. Let me know someone's here before I do something disgusting to myself.
Right.
You got to see it. Okay.
Let me know your presence, please.
Yeah. I will go somewhere else, or I will ask you kindly to leave. What about this? Matt said Bigfoot and El Chupacabra are real.
Oh boy, that's a tough one, man. You should stick with the aliens.
So the Chupacabra one, that I think there was a really good video on the Rogan podcast. This whatever, he's some nature guy. He was talking about it. He was saying how it could very well be this this thought to be extinct, like wolf dog hybrid thingy.
Oh, yeah. There's
It's
a
got
lot of
real. Yeah, it's got like a real long nose, and it's kind of weird
Mhm.
looking. So people are just
hyena-esque.
kind of like that.
You know,
So I could see El Chupacabra.
I can fancy the Chupacabra theory more than I can the Bigfoot. I'm going to be honest with you. If there's somebody rolls up with the Bigfoot, I'll give you everything I got.
Yeah,
I will be so surprised. I will be the first one to admit, hey, I was wrong, man.
was wrong. Sorry, making fun of
Damn,
you
really?
for doing those goofy calls out in the woods. You know,
I would bet everything against it.
Yeah.
There's no way. I'm sorry. It's too big.
It's too big.
How
Where
can
do
you
you
not
hide it?
find one? It's too big.
Come on, he's huge. He's a big hairy man.
You know.
Anyway,
If you really think about it, a silverback is a Bigfoot.
yeah,
We just
But-
know it. We just know it as a gorilla.
right.
You
Yeah.
know, it's not crazy because somebody put a name on it. But
Mhm.
that's what a Bigfoot is, guys.
Pretty
You
much.
go to a zoo and see one.
Maybe that's what we've seen. Just a bunch of silverbacks loose out in the northwestern woods. All right, that's where they're at. Silverback female. Let's see. Edward said Tupac is alive. Why would he go hide though? What's the whole deal with Tupac being alive?
Because people want him to be alive. It's
But
because
why
he
would why would he go into hiding? What was going on that he would need to go into
doesn't
hiding?
have to deal with the pot. Yeah, you're right. Why?
Right?
Like, and don't you think like by now he'd be like, I'm kind of sick of hiding.
Or if it was like if it was an East Coast, West Coast gang thing, yeah, don't you
Yeah.
think it's probably mellowed out at this point?
Yeah. Okay, here's a better question.
Yeah.
Do you think any of those celebrities that
Well,
we say are still alive are really still alive? Or is it-
Tim said Michael Jackson is not dead. He's just in witness protection. Tee-hee.
Dude, wow. There's a lot of people say that about Elvis. There's like this thing going around that like there's a certain guy, I can't remember his name, but they're like, that's Elvis. He just changed his name. They show a picture of him, looks exactly like Elvis.
Yeah, but wouldn't he
And the
be
guy
like
like kind
90?
of claim, yeah,
Wouldn't he be like 90 right now?
you would be.
Right?
he'd be
Or
old,
89,
old,
something
old.
like that. I
Mhm.
don't know. And again, I mean, I get it. You want to get away from everyone, but I just the whole faking other than Epstein, these
People
other
just can't
ones.
you know?
Yeah. Let's see. What else do we got?
Just can't prove it, huh?
Dan said you guys are always stoned on air.
No, this is just how my eyes look all the time, man. I
That
got squinty eyes.
we're just this dumb. That's all
Or-
it is. That's
Or
yeah.
maybe we are.
Maybe. Who
Maybe we
knows,
are.
man?
Hey, you know what?
No,
It's legal now.
You would know if I was stoned because I'd be sitting there rubbing my legs going, I don't like this feeling. I don't like
And you couldn't see that TV back there because
Yeah,
it
right.
would be very cloudy.
nothing near you, everyone high. Let's see. There were some
Man,
good
they-
answers on Reddit. I saw this. This was a Reddit post. I like this one. Nothing is on sale anymore. The sales price you see is what the actual price is that has already been marked up. Yeah. And they'll never admit it, but that's the Kohl's effect.
That's a
You know
fact.
what I mean? Yeah,
That's
that's
a
a
fact.
fact, right?
It's a fact.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of sucks. You know why? Because I always look at the wrong tag first.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, damn, that's expensive. Oh, that's not the right thing.
It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. Everything now, I mean, and you should just know that going in. Obviously, I'm not saying companies aren't allowed to make money. That's what it's all for. But
Mhm.
this whole dog and pony show of like, oh, well, it was this price. Was it? It was $400. And then you guys
Never.
are giving it away for $20.
Right.
Let's be realistic here.
Sorry.
Okay. Let's be realistic. You got any ones with like your cats? Maybe like your cats can understand you.
It's a good one. We talked about that last week. It's no joke. My cats know more than you think.
Yeah.
They just choose not to listen sometimes.
Interesting.
Dude, I'm saying they know. I can say, hey, bedroom, come to the bedroom.
Yeah. And they know.
It's like they know words for
So,
sure.
Okay. So
How much do you think they know?
Look, you go. Ancient Egyptians worshipped cats. All right, they worshipped cats as gods. All right, as deities. Maybe they knew something we didn't, and then just through time.
This is different. This is a different thing, but interesting. My mom, she has a cat at her house, Blue, and just out of curiosity, she got on YouTube and did like cat calls of like certain
tones.
It's like a cry for help or whatever. Dude, the cat reacted immediately. Ran to the computer, looking in the computer, like what?
Okay. So it wasn't your mom like going, help me.
No. It was like, it's playing noises from. I know that's different what we're talking about, but it just shows how attentive animals really are. They know what's going on. They understand English.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe more pets do. I swear to God, my dog doesn't. My dog is the dumbest thing. You look at that, but maybe it's different with different animals,
It is.
Dolphins.
Sure.
Look at a dolphin. Anyway. All right, I think that was good enough.
It's pretty good.
We didn't go down too many rabbit holes. We got a couple. We didn't even get into AI. I don't even know if there's anything. I'm trying to like AI is way more advanced.
Well, it's the demise. It's the end of us. Can't prove it.
Yeah.
But looking like that.
Anyway. All right. Well, that's good enough for now. Thanks, everyone, for the comments. We appreciate it going down those rabbit holes. It's true. But I can't prove it. I can't do it. We're going to be back with more. It's the Plan B Morning Show. Stick around. All right. Oh, here. I you know what's something I know is 100% true, but I can't prove it? Turning off your heater at night is more cost-effective.
Jesus. All right. What'd you save this month? $1.09?
I'm
rich. Worth it.
Money's mine. I'm mine in the money. I say every time I turn it off.
It's funny. You'll turn the heat off at night, but then you'll go to the casino and spend like $900 just yanking that.
I'm gonna win all that money I saved. All right, everyone. Hey, thanks for hanging out on a Monday. Be safe out there, and we'll see you tomorrow. All right, bye.